Good morning, everyone. It's 9:30 on a Sunday morning, and I am preparing dinner already. We have a very busy day of taxidermy, and I'm going to be outside all day. So I wanted to throw something in the crock. I have an itch on my nose, sorry. Throw something in the crock pot to have it cook all day so it'll be ready when we come inside. So what are we making? Carne Guisada. Carne Guisada. It's a Latin stew. It is one of our favorite things to make when the weather is cool outside. It's a hearty beef stew with the Mexican spices. So you've got cumin in it, paprika, chili powder. We are going to cheat this time though, because I don't have all of that. And we actually bought this seasoning. It's called Carne Guisada seasoning, the Fiesta brand. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at Academy. You can get it on Amazon. You can get everything on Amazon. Anyways, I'm going to add those spices. I also add a can of tomato sauce, Rotel, a beef stew packet, and I only do that every once in a while. It just kind of beefs it up a little bit. And then I also cut up some onions and potatoes. You don't have to add potatoes either. I just do it because it adds a little bit more oomph to it, because theoretically, Carne Guisada is just beef. That's it. It's just beef stew. It doesn't have anything else, but I always add potatoes or whatever. And you'll be happy to know that I splurged and bought myself a tortilla press, which will be here today, so we're going to make homemade tortillas.
Oh.
Easton's on a mission. Our elf on the shelf hid last night, and he can't find her, so he's looking for her.
I'm not eating until I find it.
He's on a strike of not eating until he finds her. Anyways, I'm going to show you how I throw in the crock pot. I never make it the same each time. I always change it up for whatever reason, and I don't think you can go wrong on this. I really don't, because it always turns out delicious. But I'm going to throw in the crock pot, and I'll show y'all what all it looks like once we mix it up. So this is not beef. This is actual venison, and it's from one of the deers that we harvested. I want to give you a little tidbit, a little bit of advice about cooking wild game, specifically venison. Tobin and I have been together for years and years and years. When we first met, and I was 16 years old, or he was 16. I was 16. We were both 16. He went hunting a lot with his grandfather. I did not like the taste of venison or any game whatsoever. And I found, because I had never had anyone that cooked it good enough to where it didn't taste gamey. I did not like it at all. So over the years, Tobin and I kind of have perfected kind of things here and there to make the venison more enjoyable, because my kids, I wanted all of them to eat it. So a couple of things that we do to help take the gamey taste out of a venison cut of meat. So after Tobin harvests the deer, he usually quarters it up, and he will let it rest in an ice chest with ice for 3 to 4 days and let it bleed out. Let all the blood come out of the muscle, all the blood come out of the meat. That's where a lot of your gamey comes from. The taste is if it is in the blood. The next thing we have is our processor. We have found a processor that we are very loyal to, because for this reason, when they cut the meat, they cut off all the silver. The silver is like your tendons, your muscles, the things that wrap up the muscle that keep them together. They take those out, and and that's super important, because that's also carries a lot and holds a lot of the gamey flavor. Okay, so here is all of the meat in the crock pot. I will add a can of tomato sauce, a can of Rotel. I'm going to add my potatoes and my onions. Sorry for the banging. Putting my leftovers in there. And then I'm going to add the Carne Guisada seasoning. And you're gonna want to go generously on it. I think on the recipe it calls for like 5 tablespoons. But I'm going to do it until I feel like it. And I'm going to stir it. I added the beef stew packet. I also added beef broth. You could use water, but I like it, the flavoring of beef broth. Now, the ticket to good carne guisada is low and slow. Low and slow. It is 9:30. I'm going to turn this on low, my crock pot. I'm going to set it for 10 hours. It won't go 10 hours, but that way it doesn't shut off if I'm outside this evening. I want to keep it cooking. You also don't want to add a whole lot of liquid. Too much liquid will make it more like a true, I guess, American stew, like a beef stew, and I don't want that. I want it more, I want it thicker, not a whole lot of juices. It won't make sense now, but it will later. If it is too runny, once I finish everything, I'll add cornstarch to thicken it up. Because the kids and Tobin like to take their flour tortilla and dip it in there and scoop it. And you don't want it too runny because then you can't scoop it. So it's going to go for 8 to 10 hours. And then this evening I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. We're going to make homemade tortillas now.
Can I do the first press?
No, you may not.
Mom's been waiting for this her whole life.
This is just a recipe for flour tortillas I got online.
I thought Joan gave it to you.
Joan had one and then I lost it, our neighbor, and I didn't want to keep calling her and asking her for it, so. So I bought the tortilla press. We're going to try it for the first time. Got it off Amazon. Paid more than I think a tortilla press is worth. Making the skillet hot, so we're going to do our first trial. Let's see how it goes.
Gotta get the right size, figure out what the right size is.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, drum roll please. It's mine.
You got it upside down.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Well, that's not as flat as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah.
So, let me try another one. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what you do. Let's try it again.
Like maybe move it around and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
it's better.
Yeah.
My beat is right with Shadow. I think it's very vital.
You can get us copyrighted.
Well, no, if you sing it, it's not copyright.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah. But if you play the actual song, it's copyright.
Hey, close that. The
Then
Doesn't Shannon look very comfy in her jammy jams?
This is, we came in from outside and I am
ready for bed.
not ready for bed. I'm just ready to sit down.
No.
Did you show them the carne?
You haven't shown it to them?
No, not yet.
Me and Reed did a little taste test and it is fantastic.
Remember when y'all used to always watch Yellowstone on Tuesday nights or Monday nights? We're gonna do that tonight.
No, because we have to watch it after. So doing the ball that big though, I don't get as many.
Yeah, could we?
So who all watches Yellowstone?
I want to watch it,
We
but,
do.
but they're like, it's rated R.
It's very rated R.
It's not rated R, it's like TV 14 or whatever, but
Is that rated?
I'm almost 14, so I get to watch it.
It's working-ish.
Okay, that one's ready.
I think there's a technique to it and I've got to figure it out. I'm sure the metal presses are better. This is, I don't think this is metal.
it's aluminum, but
No, but a true tortilla press is like metal
Yeah.
and it's heavier. So when it goes down, it's heavier on the press.
I mean your head, Mom. I mean your head with the tongs. Let's check this one. That one is 100% not ready.
I don't even know. He's asking how many tortillas each we get.
Because they're so good.
They are really good.
Okay, we're gonna eat dinner. It's 6:30 and it feels like it's midnight.
It kind of
And this is actually the first meal that we've eaten at home in a week, probably.
No, not that long.
Yeah. But we are going to get this made, clean up the kitchen, and we are going to rest.
Yeah. Before we close it, Ethan's got something to show, but you got to give him like the 30-second tour, okay?
Okay.
Come on.
Mom, you're the flipper. Okay. It took me all day to build this. Okay, this is the 30-second tour. Right here we got the house, and the inside you got the little place of the kitchen and the bedroom, and then on the front you got a little plant, and then you also got the person, and then you also got the car. And then you look over here, and then you got that park with the person chasing away from the cops, and then you got the bench with the person in the donuts.
You sound like the micro machine guy.
I don't think everyone will understand that.
Does everybody remember the micro machine guy? That's how Ethan sounds. Comment below.
And then you also got a trash can that also has some stuff in it. And then you also got another trash can. And then you also got a tree with a pedestrian walk. And then you also got a you also got a skateboard with a guy on it. And also, you got mail. And then also back here you got a big house and all that. And then hopefully I'll understand any word I said. Okay. Oh, and also guys, these are not all the Legos I own. I own like at least 300 pounds of Legos.
That's
Okay.
not exaggerating. Morning, everybody. Skylar thinks something's going on. It is Sunday. May not be Sunday when you're watching, but it's Sunday here. Shannon and I got up early this morning. The guys that work for us for our taxidermy business will be on their way here shortly. And this is what we have out the kitchen window. So Shannon's actually running up to a taco shop here in town and getting tacos for everybody. We try to, when the guys come over and work in the evenings, after work we pay them, or we pay them obviously. We give them food, we'll buy them pizza or something, and then on days like this when they come over, Abby's being loud back there. We'll buy them breakfast. So she's going up there at the taco shop to get tacos. I'm about to go down and check on the animals and everything, and kind of just trying to get stuff done before we get started working outside, because we're going to be out there all day today. We have had a lot of customers here recently asking us, hey, can you get this deer head done by Christmas? Like I want to give it to my kid or whatever for Christmas present. So so we try, we're about today's the, what is today? Today's the 4th of December. So we were talking this morning, we're gonna probably stop taking that request here in the next week or so, probably less than that. But we do have a handful out there that are, that we told them we would. So, and then we have our other customers, and we have our wild game processor customers heads out there. So we're gonna try to do a bunch today. So trying to get everything lined out and done before we go out there. So I was gonna show y'all, Easton went down yesterday to the chicken coop, and I saw in another video we picked, well, mine's not awake yet. We got a bunch of eggs here recently that this cooler temps, the chickens for whatever reason they're laying eggs like crazy. Let me get some more cartons. This is the only carton we have. Those two are worse than the kids fighting. Yeah, we need like another 18 pack probably. 18 pack carton. Yeah. Good thing is you don't have to buy any eggs. Come on. You coming, Gabby? Oh, for whatever reason, the dang chickens just started congregating on the back porch again. Psst, psst. Always had that problem when we let our chickens free range. They want to get on the back porch in different areas and they poop everywhere. So, and then you walk out here to do something and you step in it. Been thinking a lot about springtime, what all we got to go, going on and to do, and looking forward to getting us another pool. Been looking for any that are like on clearance. Y'all let me know if y'all seen any on clearance. I saw one. It's been about a month ago when it first started cooling off, a month and a half ago, and but it was an oval shaped one, so it would have came out really far, probably like back in here, and I don't know that it would have left us a lot of room to maneuver back here, but that's the only one I've seen. I think by now they either, if they're gonna put them on clearance, they do, and if not, they store them, for the next year or whatever. So, well, if you can't hear, somebody's hungry. Shannon comes down here every morning and feeds a pig, and then throws scratch out for the big chickens and the silkies, and they're patiently waiting. Hey. Maybe time to go get some rat poison and put it out. Skylar's on to something. All right, little girl. Skylar. She definitely thinks something's over there, so it may be time to go get some poison. So, if any of y'all are worried, that poison, you can throw it down, that we use, you can throw it down right here and the chickens won't touch it, and Skylar won't touch it either. But the rats and mice will really quickly come find it. We had a, get back. You gotta get back so I can feed you. Get back. Hey, get back. I'm not gonna in there until you move. There we go. If y'all watched on a recent video, we started feeding her sweet feed because the price of feed's getting so high. And at first she didn't like it, but she's coming around to it. I guess I better see and make sure nothing's back here. I don't see anything. Hey, alright, listen. Come here, Skylar. Come on, let's go get some poison. Come on, and we'll lock this up. Come on. We'll I'll put some poison there and lock it up just to be safe. But Skylar, come on. We may have talked about it on a video before, and I'm not ashamed to say it. We live out in the country, and that big field back there behind us, and big open field over there, big open field on the other side of the house, and anytime we get weather changes or a lot of rain, we get mice trying to come in, and they normally hit the outbuildings first. They'll get in here. We haven't got any in there yet, but then they'll try to start getting up underneath our house. Put poison underneath there too. Just try to slow them down. But we had a lot of rain the last few weeks, so I'm sure it's pushing them, you know, out of their holes and whatnot and up here to our property. So we're about to deal with them. Show y'all, y'all can hear me, show y'all what we got going here. I know I showed you earlier. This right here is what I use. You can get it, I bought this actually on Amazon, but you can get it at Walmart too. I was gonna show y'all a little trick. It's a little money saving trick. Who couldn't use a good money saving trick? Most of the time, this is like a dog proof thing. Most of the time I don't use this. Sometimes I do. But. So what I do is, normally I order a bag. There's like a resealable bag. I just order the box. I don't know why, but normally I can use the bag, but I can't in this situation. So these blocks are like that big. So I'll cut them in half, wearing gloves, and you get a lot more time out of them. You know, a lot more life. You just throw a little half of one somewhere, and again, never had a problem with my animals. The pig, I don't know. I bet the pig might eat it. I don't know. She's maybe more picky than all the other animals. But you know, obviously, be very careful. So I'll just take a knife here and just cut them in half. Show y'all. So when you cut them in half, you got it, you know, a lot less. So knock these out real quick. Guys, we like to keep it real with y'all. Not we show what we do. So putting out poison is a controversial thing, and has proved to be on our channel in the past. So, but like I said, that's what we do. You know, we don't have any kind of other good methods other than traps and stuff. And I've tried some of that and just not good luck. So I'm gonna put a few underneath the house, and I'm gonna work my way back there to the shed. Got it put out everywhere. Like I said, lock the shed up, but like I said, dogs don't typically mess with it. We just do that for good measure. But all right, y'all. Shannon should be back with tacos here soon. We'll eat some breakfast, and it's gonna be time to get outside and start working.